Hello, welcome. Today is the day the Lord has made, and even though things don't turn out right, He still made the day. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. This is going to be very late Wednesday. Today's supposed to be our wacky, weird Wednesday. Tips, I think it is. Well, I know it is, but I always get the names messed up. So you know what? It's going to be whatever I say, right? Right. Okay, well, I had a wonderful time at my class at our local library here today. We had a new person and everyone was just really joyful and looking at my card and saying, No, they liked it. But I wanted to show you the one that I made. This is the one I originally made. It's with the... Oh my, something about being peachy. I had originally bought this stamp set because for my wonderful husband. Plus I love the fonts that are in it. Anyway, you can't get this, but this is what we did, kind of, sort of. I ran out of the, yes, I know this color. You know, I know these things, and then all of a sudden I forget. As soon as I agree with people, as soon as the camera goes on, your brain shuts off. Mine does anyway. I have no idea. I don't know, but I ran out of this color. So we did it on white, and I didn't do this. And I thought, oh, shoot, that would have been really pretty for their cards. But I am going to show you with a different stamp set. Basically the same thing, kind of, sort of. So using a couple of different colors. Now let me tell you, the card base is 8.5 by 5.5. I am using basic white cardstock, not the thick. I'm using the regular because we're going to have a bit of a load here on top, and I think it will be just fine. And the stamp set we're going to use is Splendid Thoughts. Yikes. Oh, good. It's not glaring too much. My husband set up this lamp for me that will make it a little bit brighter for me to use. It doesn't really does anything different for you guys, but it helps me a ton. Also, and we're using the yikes, the dies that I keep inside. Oh, they're falling apart. I need to get my magnets caught up. Anyways, that's the stamp set. We're using we, meaning me, the mouse, and don't forget my frogs in my pocket. We're using this one today, and I'll show you in a second. I used this one, and we're using, today is what? Let's look. Today is a better day to remember. We're using this stamp set. I already used this one, and I used Let's Celebrate, and I'll show you what I did, okay? Because I went ahead and did the inking and all that ahead of time, except for the inside of the card. Now, let me tell you everything, the sizes. These are 4 1/4 by 1, the two long ones, and then these are 1 by 3. Okay, simple dimple card. You don't need anything else. Although I did forget again to make this piece. So we'll go flat, okay? But this piece is, haven't a clue, but I'll put it in the description box way down below this video. Also, remember housekeeping last time? Well, guess what? I might need you. My craft room is like destroyed, so I'm going to be cleaning a lot today, but housekeeping on this video. If you like this video, please consider to subscribe and also give me a thumbs up. And next to the subscribe button is a little bell, and click or tap on that, and you will get notification of when I upload a video, even when it's this late. And it'll be later by the time you see it. It is 9:05 over here. I didn't mean for it to get this late, but I got awfully busy, and I should have done it this a few days ago. That way I wouldn't be rushing. Okay, let me see. Anything else we need? Oh, and I already went and I I'm using the rhinestones, which are called, let me double check, Rhinestone Basic Jewels. Is that right? Okay. And I only got 3 of them. I only have, excuse me, bad English. I Dumaflachi these. I die cut these in Mossy Meadow. Dumaflachi is a very technical word. Now remember, I sometimes forget the words. Sometimes, every time we get on here. Okay, so a few tips as we go about, okay? I'm going to move this elevator. I'm going to move this envelope out of the way. I'm also going to sit that up there. Oh, and I embossed the Let's Celebrate with white embossing powder. Oh my goodness. I've gone nutsos with my embossing because I learned how to do it finally without burning it. It's awesome. One time I'll do it on here, hopefully. But I just love how it does that. It raises up. Okay. Now, tip for you. Of course I didn't bring a bone folder. That would be too easy. Okay, so I'm going to use the back of this eraser or the bottom of this eraser thingy, and I'm just going to crease that a little bit better because I want it to lie flat. Yes? Yes. Okay, now I stamped this with this. Now, if you're going to do a bunch of these, take your 8.5 by 11, stamp all over it with the image that you're going to use. Then you make your own designer series paper, yes? And it looks kind of cool. Oh, I like this one already. Okay, so tip number 1. Hopefully there'll be more than just one. That'd just be wrong, wouldn't it? Okay, tip number 1. Lay these out before you glue it. The reason being, I don't have my other one. Nope, it's out in the living room. Oh, no, it's out in the living room. Sorry. Okay, so because I didn't do that, I just went ahead. Oh, I thought, oh, I can do this. Just, eyeball it. Yeah, sometimes eyeballing isn't all that in a bag of chips. It's mostly crumbs. There we go. Now, see, I've got almost perfect. I know where it's going to go, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect when I lay it out, but it's got to be something, right? And so I also want to see where this is going to go. Actually, we're not laying it flat. We're going to use this, and then we're going to decorate it, because to me, that's kind of like a pot, yes? Or planter. Maybe I should say planter. And then I'm just checking out what I'm going to do. I don't care that those moved. I just wanted to use the green stuff. I don't even know if they're supposed to be flowers or what they're supposed to be. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of going to be like that. But what I'm going to do is put that back on here kind of sort of like where I want it, because I want to make sure. The first one I do is the long one, because the 4 1/4 one, okay? And I do want this kind of sort of where I'm going to do it, or where I'm going to lay it down. So let's do that first, okay? Let's get our glue. I'm using Tombow. I know, it's the green glue. Look, not green. But it comes in a container that has 2 green ends. For me, this is a bit easier because I can go like this and squeeze. I also did the backside, but that was for the original card. Okie dokie, we are out of view. Ooh, and let's drip some glue everywhere. Why don't we? That would be an awful idea. No. So, what are y'all doing today? I'd like to know if I've got any first-timers on here. First-timers meaning you've never stamped in your entire life. I didn't either until 7 years ago. So, okay. And I'm trying not to gush any glue out. So that's why I don't put a lot. And then from there, these can come off now because this is kind of like your level. without getting the word right because I don't know what the right word is. Hey, maybe you know what the right word is and you can tell me, right? Okay. I didn't introduce myself at all, did I? This is Tibu's Investigative Card Making. My name is Teresa Bullman, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I was so excited about the day that the Lord created, I forgot everything else. Oh, me. Yes. Okay. We're having a... Okay, that's kind of oopsie. But you know what? It's not going to be noticeable because I'm going to get everything else right. I hope. Okay. And you know what? There's ways to take care of that error. I told my class today, I think somebody made it crooked, and I said, no, just put a couple of gems there or a flower or something there, and you won't even notice that it's crooked. And she did, and she fixed it. All on her own. I was so excited. So excited. Okay, let's make sure I do this right. See, you can't tell it was crooked. Okay, are you laughing along with me? I hope, because I make errors too. I've been doing this for a bit, and I make errors. I made errors today on this card that I wanted to show them for next month, and guess what? It just shows that I'm as human as you are. Just because I've been doing this longer, someday you're going to be able to say that, right? Okay. Alrighty then. Now we can go ahead and figure out how we're going to do this. Let me find my dimensionals that I did not put away. I did. Oh, Lordy. There they are underneath. Looky what I did. I'm getting so brilliant. I'm not forgetting. Well, you saw this in the last video, so that doesn't work. But look, I did go ahead and do the other sheets. So there we go. Anyway, I'm just going to put 3 of them on here. And I'm not going to take the backs off yet, because I think I would like to use my head. Maybe I could, yes, I've got an idea. Let's see. I want to glue it down while it's off, right? Because in case I hit a thingy, you know, a dimensional. Oh, that turned out really pretty. I like that. Okay, so we got most of the stem. That helps me to know where I'm going to put the glue. Does that help you guys too? I hope that helps you guys too. Surely some of you do this too. You know, checking out the, hang on a second. I can't talk and apparently glue at the same time. Talk amongst yourselves. There you go. No, this isn't live. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you like you're here. You know what? Are you kidding me? I bet you're all going, you're wrong side, sister. Yeah, it was the wrong side. I needed this side. No wonder it wouldn't glue. Look at that. It's going now. Working just fine because I was on the wrong side. Oh, that's going to get sticky. Okay. It doesn't matter because no one's going to see it, and it won't even touch my card. So, yay. Oh, we want that to turn just a tad. Hey, you know what? I just had a floomin' idea. That's enough glue to put this one on, with a bit on the front of this one. Oh my, I'm getting smarter by the second. Hopefully I'm also in camera. Look. Ouch. It didn't hurt. I just, automatic response. No, I don't want that. I don't care that they're on top of each other, because hello, plants grow basically on top of each other. Oh, maybe I want that a little higher. Oops, no I don't. Apparently not. I think if I had done different colors, it would have been really cool too. But I was pressing for time, so I used whatever color I had. Now, this would have been better, like I said. I think I'm going to do just the two of them. And if I do that, then I am going to take this one, oopsie, and move it over here. Why not? It's a wunderbar idea. Oh, really? No, I don't like that one there. Let's put this one here. Oh, I really don't like that one either. Nope, going back to the original. And because the glue is still sticky over here, kind of, sort of, look, you can go behind, on top. There we go. And just for good measure, I am going to put a glue dot there. There they are. Let me grab my glue dots. Ouch. And I humbly apologize. I knew this was going to happen. I had forgotten to lay out my take your pick, so I'm using something we used to sell a long time ago. Not too long ago. I'm going to put a glue dot here. Yay. And just for good measure, I'm going to put it on this other one too, as if it's going to stay. And I'm not going to really take, well, I better, because just in case it decides to pop off, and then that would be embarrassing, right? Yay! Okay. So, are you liking this card so far? I cannot take credit for the creativity of, of this design part. And oh my goodness, I forgot who I saw. I never remember, and I forget to write it down. Who did this? Who I saw doing this, and I just really, really liked it. I've done a few of these already, so I'm almost a pro. Somebody called me a pro today, and I'm like, thank you, but no, I'm not. I am going to put this over here. Oh, I like that. Yay. What a novel idea. I could have just put that one over here, in the plant, and then put two of them over here. But we didn't do that. So, afterthoughts. Oh, dear. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, I appreciate those thumbs up, as though they're happening. They are, because you guys are liking it, right? This is not a live. I'm just pretending I'm talking to you, and you're responding in a nice way. Thank you. Be nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and use these rhinestones on the outside, and again, I'm using my thing. Oh, let's put it here. And then we're going to put the other one. I like the take your pick tool, because I don't like using the pointy end, because sometimes I separate the glue dot that's on there. Oops, that's attached. Let's put it up here. Okie dokie. That's the front. Let's go for the inside. How about that? Okay, so the inside, there's not going to be any gluing. So if you don't mind, for 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, I am going to close it up so it doesn't get icky. It tends to clog up when you don't do that. Okay, we don't need this. We are going to stand, we meaning, remember, mouse, frog, and me. The frog and me. You know what frog means? The anagram, I think is how it's called. No, it's called something else. Fully rely on God. I have so many frogs, and they totally remind me to rely on the Lord. And I do, let me tell you. Okay, this is Mossy Meadow. I am left-handed. What are you going over there? Oh, Lordy. How about if we stamp the sentiment first. That would be good. Then I'd know where to place my little flower-like thing or leaf-like thing. Don't have to go hog wild. See, I went hog wild and there I got a thingy, but I'm going to try really hard, holding the breath. Stamp down, exhale, and breathe. Yes, this is an exercise class. And yay! Okay. Now, let's put this on there. How about that? Yay! Another yay! I think I'm going to put it right here. And let's see what it looks like when we do it again. Oh, cool. I like that. Wow. I surprised myself. Don't you? Don't you surprise yourself when you do things that wow you? This wows me. Okay, that's the card for today, but we forgot something. I got to pull out that envelope again. I mean, that envelope. There's the envelope. The stamp set, because I am going to do that again on the envelope. Let's see how I did that. Okay, I went down just a tad. Okay. All the way. And just a tad. Oh my stars, isn't that pretty? I could color it, but why? It looks pretty just the way it is, doesn't it? I think so. Now, don't forget to clean your stamps as soon as you're done with them. It helps you, and I know it helps me to remember when I clean the stamps and I go to put them away. It is a very helpful thing because one, I don't get I don't get the ink all over me. Here we go. Okay, since this is wacky, oh, I need another tip, don't I? Okay, you could ink up your stamp set and do a second one, and like this is Mossy Meadow, and then what, Old Olive kind of, or Pure Pizzazz. I don't say that right. That's the second one. I have to have more than one, right? And then our wacky weird Wednesday tip. By the way, my husband couldn't join us today because he's doing something for me that's extremely important. So that you would be able to contact me on however. So he is working on something that's very, very important. So he told me his tip, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to add to it in that, telling how we came up with this. Kind of, sort of. Well, when he comes up with something, it's just out of his head. But I always have to tell you why. Because we were at Walmart tonight. I had to get something, I'm sure. Anyway, cheese and milk. So anyway, as I was pulling out, there was an SUV that had license plate from Maryland. And Franz just said, wow, they have to come all the way from Maryland to come and get groceries. Obviously, they didn't do that. But so the tip, or it's not really a tip. It's a suggestion that there are lots of people that visit Tennessee Smoky Mountain / on a very regular basis. They would save a ton of money if they would simply move here. Right? I mean, really. So tell me what you think. Shouldn't they just move here? Maybe Maryland's just as beautiful. I don't know. I don't live there. I've never been to Maryland. Tell me if you've ever been to Maryland or any of those East Coastal states, Maine. I want to go to Maine, Vermont. I've never been to any of the East Coastal ones, but I've been to all the ones across well, not all of them. I've been across the country and lived in some of them, from what I understand, and I visited a few of them. And tell me what states you visited. That would be awesome. That would be fun to read. Okay, thank you again for joining me. I hope you've had a great time watching me make a card. I hope you learn how to do this. And again, yeah, the directions will be down below. Well, not the total directions, just the measurements will be in the description box. And it's very simple. So simple. Didn't you find this one to be simple? Let me know. And have a very blessed evening. Bye-bye.